Hello, hello, hello. It is Dr. Zarina, also known as Dr. Z. I am here. It is 8 p.m. It is March 1st. We're already in March now, which is kind of crazy to say out loud. But I'm going to wait for a few people to get into the broadcast so we can get this thing going. Today we're going to be discussing MVP goal setting. That actually seems to come up a lot, so I try to bring you topics, of course. Hey, Dr. Shar, welcome to the broadcast. Come on to the room. Hashtag MVP in the comment section when you get here. Please invite someone else that you think might be may be beneficial to this. And go ahead and share this as well if you can. I think it's a share button below. Welcome to the broadcast. How has your week been going? It's almost Friday and it's actually already March. Hi, Dr. Rashana. Welcome to the broadcast. 7 days till my birthday. I know, right? We're in the March season. That's pretty awesome. I know. It's kind of hard to believe that it came that fast. Hashtag MVP, hashtag MVP. Invite someone, one or two people to come into the broadcast with us so that we can get into gear. As you guys know, hi, who's that? Hi, Sandra. Hi, Sandra. Welcome to the broadcast. Hashtag MVP in the comment section. Let us know you're here. You're ready to go. We're going to be discussing MVP goal setting. It's extremely important to anything that you say. I really want to do A, B, or C. So this actually conversation tonight will be applicable even if it's not about nutrition or fitness or your pain. But of course, that's my focus. Ultimately is that I want to help you obtain these goals. And it's not just a one-sided thing. So we're going to talk about that today as well. Hashtag MVP, invite a friend. I think down below you can actually hit invite or share. It's a share button below. Go ahead. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm so excited. And welcome. I'm glad everybody's here. We're going to wait maybe 90 seconds to allow a few more people to come into the broadcast so that we can be as much participation as possible for those who I know said they wanted to come into the broadcast today to make sure that they can get this information live. Because of course the benefit of being here live is that you can ask questions real time and I can hopefully answer some of your questions and you can get them directly answered right away. Of course, if I do, sometimes there's a little bit of delay in the technology world, so I'll definitely go back to the comment section after the broadcast to answer any questions that I may have missed. But definitely let me know how you guys are feeling today. How you guys doing? How's your week been going? Hashtag MVP down in the comment section too, by the way. Let us know that you're here, you're ready, you're excited, and we're going to get into gear. I saw something just watching. I see somebody else here. Say hashtag MVP. Let me know you're here. I sometimes can see that someone entered, but I don't know who it is, and I would love technology. So definitely hashtag MVP in the comment section when you're here. Dr. Shar, you're tired. You know what? You have a right to be tired. Ditto, actually. If I won't even exhaust you all with how exhausted I am, but I'll just say I can relate. There's a lot of things going on that are exciting things that I can't wait to share out loud to the world. But nonetheless, it's part of why I'm so tired. I've been up a lot of late nights, just trying to get everything together and ready for you guys so I can really let you benefit basically from it. For the first time in years, I missed lunch. Ooh, I know, that probably felt devastating. How did that happen? Never mind, we'll talk later. But I'm sorry that you feel tired and breakfast. Lord, well, I'm actually just glad and grateful that you're here in the broadcast with us, actually. So let's jump into it. Like I said, hashtag MVP. Click, I can feel the difference. Yeah, you can totally feel the difference. You're missing meals like that, that means you don't have a lot of the energy. But let's get into gear. Those who are there, you're present, you're ready to go, so let's get into it. Those who come in a little bit later, that's completely fine. You can definitely catch us on the replay. I will upload this information to our YouTube channel. Just search YouTube, Dr. Zarina, that's DRZARINAH, in the YouTube search box, and you'll find all the videos, previous broadcasts and future broadcasts, okay? All right, let's get into gear. You guys know me. I'm Dr. Zarina, also known as Dr. Z, your sports medicine and integrated pain management physician. I'm here to help you rebound your health and ultimately attain what? Pain freedom. You guys say it would be pain freedom. Ultimately, that's not just pain freedom physically. People think I'm like, oh, I'm in physical pain. But I'm actually speaking on pain freedom from mental, as well as emotional, as well as physical. And we do that from the inside out and the outside in, because at the end of the day, in order for us to have long-term relief, long-term results, when it comes to our wellness. We absolutely need to do that from both vantage points, inside out and the outside in. So the MVP goal setting, the reason I came up again, because I take a lot of your cues from you guys out there who inbox me, and I'm grateful for that. You inbox me, you tell me you have this question, you have that question, and that gives me information about what things are really being asked a lot and repeatedly, so I try to bring that information to you. And one question that I get asked a lot is, Dr. Serena, I try to, accomplish A, B, or C. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to improve my energy. I'm trying to sleep better. I'm trying to get out of pain. I'm trying to do the things that I've been told to do so that I can be successful. But then, Dr. Serena, what I'm finding is that they fall off, right? You kind of get going, almost like those New Year resolutions. You kind of get going, and then all of a sudden, something happens, and boom, you feel like you hit a brick wall. And for some reason, you hit that brick wall, and you feel like you just can't quite get back on the horse or get back on the saddle. And that's where this MVP goal setting comes into play. Some of this may seem a bit cliche, but quite frankly, at the end of the day, this is not cliche. It's really scientific almost, because we know that the most successful people in anything, be it athletic, be it business, be it whatever the case may be, the things I'm going to share with you today is what they do. Is what we do, right? For all intents and purposes, I consider myself pretty successful at things that I strive for, the things I really, really want. I really, really put that work and that effort in, so that's how that comes to play. So number one, first of all, in order to MVP goal setting, I actually have a question before I even get into that. How many of you have set a recent goal, meaning like this year? It's now 2018. We're in the end of February, actually March now. How many of you have set a goal and you feel like you fell off already? Hi, Sharifa. Welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for joining. How many, by raise of hands or say me or something like that, or I can relate, have actually been already in this 2018 where you set a goal and you feel like you fell off already? And regardless of what the goal is, it may have been a physical goal. Maybe it was a health goal, a fitness goal, a business goal, whatever the goal was. Have you set a goal and you feel like you fell off already? And if you have, to yourself even, identify, you might say, do you realize in this conversation right now, do you understand why you fell off? Have you identified what went wrong? And that's where I find out a lot of people, they can't get back on the saddle because they can't even identify what the issue was or where they went wrong. The Lord ain't finished with me yet. He's not finished with none of us. I know that's right. He's not finished with any of us. So we have to really kind of just keep it going, right? Well, part of that is actually being very, very deliberate. We have to be deliberate. We have to be intentional with our goals. Even if it's related to, no matter what it's related to, you guys, of course, you guys know me. I'm a sports medicine, integrated pain management physician, but I wear a lot of other hats too. I'm also a wife. I'm also a mother. Okay. I'm also a business owner. I'm also a lot of other things. And I can't accomplish anything wearing any of those hats if I'm not intentional, if I'm not deliberate. Otherwise, I'll be running around with a chicken with a head cut off. Is that how they say it? I'll be that person. And I've experienced those things before. I can't say, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I've never been running around like a chicken with a head cut off. I've had those experiences. I'm a human being like other people. But what I've identified is that when I do these certain steps and these certain tips, and I'm consistent and deliberate and intentional with them, and no holds bar, I'm more likely, meaning like almost 100% chance, otherwise, unless it's some other universal reason in the universe that didn't grant me, that to be the case, right? And even those times, I don't look at them as a failure. I look at it as not my time, not right now. But you keep persevering anyway. But number one, if you guys can get into action, you guys know me, I try to make sure that everyone's participating, because what's going to happen is there's going to be some MVPs that come on here later in the broadcast, and they will really appreciate your participation, because when you have that thing down in the comment section, it allows people to really identify and be able to come in and look at the comments as well as hear. When you hear it, you see it, and you can write it and type it, that's when it resonates the more. Hi Aziza, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the broadcast. Hashtag MVP in the comment section. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please click invite. Invite at least one more person with you to get this information as well. Okay? And again, some of you are highly, what's the word I'm looking for? Successful people in your own right? Or you're successful in some kind of way. But also, there's other parts of our lives that sometimes we're just not that successful in it. And we figure out the why. first of all, setting short-term goals can be very, very helpful. That's number one. A lot of times people put these big, lofty goals in front of them, and that's not that you shouldn't dream and have a big vision. I have big visions. I have big dreams and big goals, so to speak, that I want to accomplish. But in order for me to get there, I have to take short, actionable steps, right? I mean, small, actionable steps that I can almost chip away at, get on my way to that larger goal. Does that make sense? On my way to that larger goal. That's what's going to be extremely important. So sometimes you don't want to bite off too much at one time and potentially sabotage your ability for success. And that's actually, again, related to your fitness goals, your weight loss goals. Let's just take one example. It seems probably weight loss is probably the big one, right? A lot of people want to lose weight. And they're trying to figure out, oh man, I fell off. And then they're trying to figure out how they fell off, when they fell off, why they fell off, and why they can't get back on. What I find that actually a lot of people, it's not that they don't know why they fell off. They just can't figure out why they can't get back on. Setting those short-term goals. And when I say short-term, I mean short-term like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something short-term in that respect. You might even do it day by day or week by week for some people, just so they can get in that rhythm and actually get to a point where they can say, they pat themselves on the back. I've done that with some of my clients and patients to say, just set a goal for the next 24 hours and accomplish that goal. Instead of trying to say, I want to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, let's be a little bit, bring that down some and say, instead of the pounds that you're actually setting the goal for, you may say, I want to eat 6 vegetables at the end of this day. 6 servings of vegetables at the end of this day. Does that make sense? So instead, that's going to definitely march you out, right? It's going to get you to your goal if you're eating 6 vegetables a day compared to what you may be doing right now, which, to be honest with you, some of you are not. If you look at your journal, or if you were to journal, some of us are eating vegetables every day of our lives. And some of us are eating maybe 1 vegetable in a whole day. When really that should be a huge percentage of our day in terms of what we're ingesting. So again, looking at it from a 30-pound versus saying, I'm going to look at it like, instead I'm suggesting that you look at it in terms of what actionable steps, measurable steps that you can actually take. So that's actually number 2. Measurable, be specific is number 2. Be specific, which means set something up that's measurable. It's measurable for you to say, I'm going to eat 6 vegetables today, right? In the next 24 hours. So today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. So we're going to say by tomorrow, and I challenge you guys, and please join me in the MVP Lifestyle Facebook group. It's called the MVP Lifestyle with Dr. Zarina. A Facebook group. It is a closed group because I really want to just bring in people that really, really are interested and really ready to gear into that and engage in their own wellness. But definitely that's something. Hi, Kesey. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome. We're talking about MVP goal setting and how you can get there. Okay. So for sure, that's number 2. Number 1 was short-term goals. Number 2 is be specific, something that's very measurable. And an example I'm giving with that is, again, you don't want to necessarily look at it like, I want to lose 30 pounds, and then that's the end of the goal conversation. Well, that's a lot to digest. But what you could do is say, I'm going to, tomorrow, by the end of my day, before I go to bed, I'm going to eat 6 to 8 vegetables. Or be even more specific than that. I'm going to eat 6 servings of vegetables. Okay, how many guys are with me? We're going to set that goal up. Actually, I'm going to post that tonight in the MVP Lifestyle group so we can make all of us hold each other accountable, which is actually number 3. Who is your support system? How many of you out there listening to my voice right now actually have a support system? Hi, Dr. Nicole. Welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for coming. How many out there have a actual support system? And it doesn't have to be a family member. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's a virtual person, somebody that you feel like you're engaging with quite a bit, and you're actually saying, wow, we have like-mindedness. This person seems to be very supportive. And so what you want to do with that supportive person is you share that short-term measurable goal with them. Why? Because it's going to help keep you accountable. If you just keep it to yourself, how are you going to be held accountable? In particular, when you're already potentially struggling with setting that goal, right? So you want to actually share that measurable goal with someone. Share that short-term goal with someone. So for instance, how many guys are going to be bold enough to tell me right now, today, in this comment section, that I'm going to eat 6 servings of vegetables tomorrow, Dr. Zarina, before I go to bed? Can I get a few volunteers to tell me that? Share that short-term measurable goal with me right now. Be bold. Be bold. I'm going to be here with you because, matter of fact, what's going to happen is I'm going to make sure you do. I'm going to check in with you to make sure you do. Make sure that you join the MVP Lifestyle Facebook group with Dr. Zarina so that I can hold you accountable. We can hold each other accountable, all right? Hi, Dr. Dawn. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome. Thank you for coming. You're watching Revive Your Health TV with Dr. Z. Thank you so much for coming. Please click the like button or the invite button, and the share button so that more people can have. You said me, Dr. Shar. I got you. Okay, so me, we have one volunteer. Who else? One more. Come on, MVPs. Give me one more MVP who says me. Basically, when you say me, you're raising your hand and say, yes, I'm going to eat at least 6 servings of vegetables tomorrow before the end of my day. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to check in with you through the MVP Lifestyle with Dr. Zarina Facebook group to make sure that you reach that goal. That's a short-term measurable goal, right? Short-term measurable goal. So the short-term was number 1, measurable goal. That means be specific with number 2. Number 3 is accountability. Who is your support system? That's number 3, okay? I need one more volunteer. Please go ahead, be bold, and make sure, I'm going to make sure, me, Dr. Dawn, yes. High five. I'm going to definitely be there. Hey, my source definitely. Okay, I'm going to hold you accountable, Dr. Dawn, and I'm so excited. I'm so proud of you. Tomorrow, so that means at least 2 of you, and maybe some of more of you who want to join into that, go ahead, join us in the MVP Lifestyle with Dr. Zarina Facebook group, and we're going to make sure you reach that goal. 6 servings, okay? 6 servings of vegetables tomorrow, and we're going to make sure that you reach that goal by the end of the day before you go to bed. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It gives you energy, it makes you excited, and you know you got to do it. Why? Because I'm going to check in to make sure you do. And that's and with the love, with all the love and all the support that you need with that. So any more volunteers, let me know before the end of this video, and I promise you, we're going to make sure as a tribe, right, as a community, MVP community, that we make sure that you're going to reach that goal. So number 1 was short-term goal. Number 2 was be specific, make it measurable. Number 3 was create a support system. You need accountability in order to really truly reach those type of goals. Any goal, actually, short or long-term goal. You need support. You need accountability, okay? Number 4 is actually reward system. So after you reach that goal, because I know you will, Dr. Dawn, and I know you will, Dr. Shar, because we're going to make sure that we do together, right? I know you're going to reach that reward system. Incentivize yourself. I would love to know, or you tell yourself, how would I reward myself? A lot of times people want to reward themselves with something that's nutritionally empty, right? They sometimes say, I'm going to reward myself with a cupcake. And that could be somewhat a sabotage to your goals. That's not to say ever, never, ever eat a cupcake, but let's incentivize ourselves that it's something that's going to feed our souls, feed our goals even, that is that rewarded. So what you do is you incentivize yourself and create a reward system, or even be able to give your opportunity to say, I'm proud of myself. How many of you, when is the last time you actually told yourself that you were proud of yourself? When is the last time? Okay, that's actually extremely important and extremely rare, guys. I mean, when I tell you rare, I've actually asked that question to clients and patients before in the past. When was the last time you told yourself that you were proud of yourself? It sounds small, but I promise you guys, the fact that you can't be proud of yourself, or you can't tell yourself when you feel weird or awkward or feel strange telling yourself that actually can sabotage your ability to succeed. It can sabotage your ability to reach those goals. That's a huge, huge piece of that. So that's actually part of that reward system. That reward may be allowing yourself to be able to, at the end of the day, say, I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me. Say it out loud with me, guys. I don't know who's around you right now, but go ahead and say it. I'm proud of myself. Say that to yourself. Really need to be able to say that to I love myself. All of those things are just self-affirmation to be able to reach those goals, okay? So that was number 4. Yes, Dr. Shar, you're right in there, gear. I love that. What do we say? Reward system. Absolutely, absolutely. So number 5 is write it down. Write it down. Okay, you must write these things down. And if it's not a writing, because we're in a technology world, then you write it with your little stylus or something on your phone, screenshot it, put it on your screensaver, write that goal down so that it's something that you have to look at every single day to remind you of your goals, remind you to get into gear, remind you to stay in momentum. I promise you, if I don't write it down, it's a wash. And they actually say that a lot in medicine for those. Hi, Akila. Welcome to the broadcast. welcome to the broadcast. Go ahead and invite, share. This information might be helpful. Those positions of us or those in the health field, you actually know, like I do, that's actually what we say. If it's not written, it never happened, right? We say that in medicine a lot because at the end of the day, documenting what you want to, what either the assessment or what you're trying to accomplish, the plan, right? The treatment plan, that's what you're hoping to, or even the prognosis, that's what you're looking for. If it's not written down, it never happened. And it's almost like that, the same thing with goal setting. If you, MVP goal setting, if you don't write it down, guys, your likelihood of accomplishing what you say you want to be out of pain, you want to lose weight, you want to have less fatigue, you want to have more energy, you want to sleep more, you want to be happy, you want more joy, whatever it is that you're saying, you have to write this down, guys, so that your brain can receive that and it's constantly being fed into your psyche so that you can literally be reminded of it and allows you to stay in momentum. Hi, Nora. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the broadcast. More MVPs in the house. She is awesome. Muslim is indoors. CEO is in the house. I really appreciate your presence. Please click like, invite, and share, whatever. Hopefully this information can be helpful to somebody in the universe. That's all that really matters, right? And at least one person this can benefit. And that's how we do that. Sharing is caring. We have to share this information. Welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for coming. So let's review that really quick, guys, one more time. Number one was short-term goals. Don't bite off too much, more than you can chew at one time. It doesn't mean to stop having long-term goals. That's not what creating short-term goals means. It means that you're going to create that, yes, visualize it. That's a big word for me, Dr. Sharp, because I feel like, hi, Zakia, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome. Come on in. Hashtag MVP when you get in, guys. Hashtag MVP in the comment section to let us know you're ready and you're ready and geared up to go. But Dr. Sharp, you brought up a very, very great word, which is visualization, which is huge, and a lot of science and research have been supported around that. And I am one of those people, it may sound cliche, but I don't even like the word dreams. I'm maybe one of the rare people, but I don't like the word dreams. Like I use the word sometimes to convey the message to my audience because that's what they relate to. But in my own life, I don't really like that word because in my mind, dreamers, that's what they are. They're kind of dreams, right? When you think about it, you dream, you sleep. And I don't want to be asleep. I want to be woke. I want to be completely awake. I want to be alive, intentional, deliberate. So I look about envision. When I say vision, that means our eyes are wide open. I'm focused and I'm ready to go. So typically when I think about my goals, I think about my lofty vision, the things that I see. Because if I can see it, I know it's real. Dreams, I kind of look at it like la. It could just be a mind trip thing, but I promise you it kind of technically, it does something for me. And I visualize things. It's vision. And being intentional, because when if I have vision, right, that means my eyes are wide open. I'm focused on that goal. I'm focused on executing the strategy, and then the results are going to come. When I'm dreaming, I'm asleep, and I'm not trying to be sleeping. No. We're not going to be doing that. So that's kind of like a little wordplay, but for some reason, it really truly resonates with me, and I'm glad you brought that word up. Visualize it, because if you can see it, it's beyond believing it, right? It's beyond belief. You're like, I know I'm going to accomplish that. I can't tell you how many times. My husband definitely can be, he's a witness to it. I typically use, that's how I talk. Like at the end of the day, when I really know something, I know it. I don't believe it. I know it. And that's what I want you all to feel in your life when it's something that you truly know you need, and especially when it comes to our wellness. You know that you have to be well, right? You know that you will be well. You may not feel like you know exactly how you're going to get there yet, but you have to know it, guys. You have to know it. And I'm here to help guide that and just to continue to scream that to the rooftops through platforms like this, through authoring and speaking engagements and my practice and so on and so forth. I'm going to continue to, this is my life passion. You guys are my life passion because at the end of the day, this is what we're here for. We have to all know this because that's how the world actually is a better place when we're all well. Right? Stay home. Yes, I didn't mean that. Well, I mean that in the most literal sense. So we're recapping. Number one, again, was short-term goals. Number two was be specific. It has to be measurable, something that you can actually say at the end of the day. So I had two volunteers. I'll take one more. Let's take one more, guys. One more volunteer who allow me to be your accountability partner by the end of tomorrow night. And what we're deciding to do, I have Dr. Shara on board and Dr. Dawn on board, that I'm going to make sure that you stay accountable, because at the end of tomorrow night, before you go to bed, you're going to have at least 6 servings of vegetables. 6 servings. Really, that breaks down. I'll give you a quick tip on how to accomplish that. In the morning for your breakfast, it may be 2 fruits, right, within that meal, or it may be a fruit and a vegetable. Who said vegetables can't be for breakfast? I absolutely give my children as well as my family vegetables in the morning for breakfast. That's 2 right there. Then lunchtime, you can also have what? 2 more vegetables. Even if you create a robust salad, that's 2 more vegetables. And then for dinner, another thing, you can have a vegetable and a fruit if you like. Who said fruit can't be for dinner? I do serve sometimes my sides, when you have like your entree and your sides, sometimes my sides for my children is maybe a handful of blackberries. Who said you can't have a handful of blackberries as a side item for dinner? It's really easy if we kind of be a little bit more strategic. And those are the kind of things I do through my coaching programs. I help you to guide you through those, and I can give you more information at the end of this video. But that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it. Number 1, again, and if I get one more volunteer, I'll make sure, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Did anybody else raise their hand? I would love to be your accountability partner. I'll take one more volunteer for tomorrow. So we'll have 3 people that I'm going to check in with before you go to bed. Actually, I'm probably going to check in with you during the day. Just join the MVP Lifestyle with Dr. Serena Facebook group to make sure I can get in touch with you to make sure that you reach your goals within 24 hours. That's part of that short-term goal. So that was number 1, right? The short-term goal. Number 2, measurable, be specific. Number 3 was give me some what was my number 3? Reward system. Reward system. Thank you somebody. Reward system. And then of course you have snacks in between. Somebody just made a comment about the vegetables for breakfast. Yes. And then you have snacks in between, because quite frankly, 6 vegetables by the end of tomorrow night, you probably can even do more, because at the end of the day, Crystal Culver is volunteering. Okay, Crystal Culver, please. I love that. Great way to go, MVP Crystal Culver. And go ahead and join the Facebook group, the MVP Lifestyle with Dr. Serena. Just put that into the search box. You'll find it, and I can get you into the group if you're not there already, and make sure that I help you make sure you reach your goal. So that's number 3, reward system. Okay, reward system. Actually, number 3 was we're gonna leave that there. Reward system, making sure that you incentivize yourself. Number 4, which is right in line with our what we're talking about being accountable, right, is our support system. And between tonight, I'm actually continuing to be, but definitely more specifically between tonight and tomorrow night, I'm your support system, okay, to make sure that you get those 6 vegetables in. I have 3 volunteers now. I have Crystal Culver, I have Dr. Mashar, and I have Dr. Dawn. Have 5 MVPs, and more people. Create these support system, guys, because it really, really will keep you excited about reaching those goals, okay? And so that was number 4. And then number 5 was write it down. Number 5, write it down. Yes, visualizing that. Visualizing your goals, write it down. That's all inclusive. Thank you, Dr. Dawn. MVP action. I love that. Love that, love that, love that. And I might have one more volunteer. Is that it? Is Sandra? Yes, sure. Yes, Miss Sandra. So I have 4. I have 4. Make sure that you're in the MVP Lifestyle group with Dr. Serena Facebook group, so I can be accountable with you, help you reach those goals. I'm going to make sure you get there, okay? The MVP Lifestyle, yes. Thank you, Dr. Dawn. Thank you. I love you guys. You guys so much action. I love the energy. I love the participation. Make sure you share this, please, guys, with anybody else who may get some energy and get some encouragement and some inspiration to make sure that they can get into gear with their MVP goal setting. This is a lifestyle, guys. This is not a fad. This is not something that we're just kind of playing around with. This is our lives. You know, people are losing their lives for preventable things. People are in chronic pain for things that actually were preventable at one point. People are suffering, and they don't have to. But a lot of what we don't realize is that we are actually in the driver's seat. We just don't remember how to get back in the driver's seat. That's the kind of things that I'm so passionate about. Those are the kind of things that I want to help us get there together. I'm a human being too. Like I said, wear a whole bunch of hats, right? I wear a whole bunch of hats just like you do. And we have our struggles. But at the end of the day, these things work. These things work. When I'm not successful with my goals is when I'm not doing these 5 things. I promise you, without a doubt. And when I'm doing these 5 tips that I just mentioned, without a doubt, I reach every goal that I ever intend. It may come at different paces, right? Different paces. That's not what's important. It's about the journey. I'm not trying to get there, it's not about the race. Hi, Tanita. Welcome to the broadcast. Mwah. Also another dynamite health professional in the greater Atlanta area. I love her, and she is absolutely, and has her own practice as well. Boom, boom, boom. Sandra is in. Sandra is in. I'm with you, Sandra. I'm with you, Sandra. Make sure you're in the MVP Lifestyle group with Dr. Serena, and I'll make sure that I held you accountable. We'll hold each other accountable. I have 4 volunteers now, and I'll make sure that I will definitely be there with you between tonight and tomorrow night. All 4 of you are going to get those 6 vegetables in, one way or another, okay? We're not taking no for an answer. No vegetables left behind. Okay, if there aren't any questions, I'm going to tie it up now, and I'm going to basically see you guys next week. Are there any questions before I end? And again, make sure that you go to the MVP Lifestyle with Dr. Serena. It's a closed Facebook group. Make sure that you, find it, basically. It's a closed group, which means I have to enter you, so to speak. You don't just join it without entering, because I really want those who are really trying to do something, right? Trying to participate in their wellness. That's what that's about. So please, I can't wait to see you guys on the other end of that. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm going to sign off now. I am Dr. Serena, also known as Dr. Z, your sports medicine integrative pain management physician, here to help you rebound your health and ultimately obtain what? Say it with me. Pain freedom through my speaking engagements and concierge practice and authoring, as well as platforms just like these, to try to help us get to our next, when the inside out, from the inside out and the outside in. That's how we're going to get our long-term pain freedom. That's pain freedom here, from the heart, as well as the mental and the physical. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. You can also find this on our YouTube channel, Dr. Serena, within 24 hours. Thanks for joining us, and I can't wait to see you guys soon.